So, you want to fly the 109 E7. Let me help you along by showing you where to put your oil and water radiators and how to keep your engine alive as long as possible after you've taken damage. Let's start with the water. Water radiator is a hand crank by your right thigh. Turn it clockwise till it stops at the 3 o'clock position that is fully closed. To crack it open for normal operation, you want to take it from the 9 o'clock position to the 3 o'clock position and don't touch it for the rest of the flight. Oil radiator is a little brown knob right under your throttle. All the way back is open, all the way forward is closed. Throw it all the way forward, move it back just a little bit. Don't touch it for the rest of the flight. Once you're in the air, you're going to want to put your aircraft in normal continuous operation. You do that by your ADA and your RPM gauge controlled by your throttle. Top gauge is your ADA gauge. You want to put the needle one click under 1.2 for max continuous operation mode. You could fly your plane at this throttle setting until the gas runs out and you will not damage your engine. If you want to climb, go a little faster, you're in combat, you want to throttle up till your ADA gauge reads 1.25. It's halfway between 1.2 and 1.3. You can hold your aircraft at this setting for up to 30 minutes before your engine starts taking damage. Any engine setting higher than this is considered emergency, of which you have 1 minute if it's all the way forward and up to 3 minutes if it's just barely an emergency, which starts at 1.3. So let's take her out of combat, bring it back down to max continuous. If your engine gets shot or is in a high RPM mode for too long, it will take damage and eventually come to a stop. Your main way of knowing that your engine is damaged is there will be oil forming on your front windows. It will go from so thin you barely see it to so thick you can't see through it at a rate that matches up with how damaged your engine is. The picture above is late stage oil formation. So what do? First thing first, you want to throttle back. Your engine now has a limited number of rotations in it before the RPM gauge starts bouncing and you lose power. The name of the game, therefore, is keep your RPMs as low as possible. If you're near an airfield, great, go land. If you happen to be a long way from home, there is a procedure that can help you get max distance on a bad engine that greatly increases the distance you can travel before your engine shuts off. And this is how you do it. Step 1, change into manual prop pitch mode. Step 2, adjust your propeller angle, as indicated by the clock-like gear right here, to around the 8 o'clock position. As you adjust your prop pitch, you'll notice the RPM slowing down, which is good because that's exactly what you want. Let your aircraft slow to around 300 kilometers per hour, and once you're there, adjust your throttle to 0.7 or 0.8 ADA to maintain 300 kilometers per hour, and that's it. You can now cover 2 to 3 times the horizontal distance than you would otherwise be able to cover in automatic mode. While in manual prop pitch mode, while taking big bites at the 8 o'clock position, don't throttle up past 0.8 ADA or your engine will fail, and then you won't be able to limp your kills home while depriving the enemy of theirs. When you notice your RPM gauge starting to bounce, you only have moments before your engine's going to come to a complete stop. By keeping our RPMs low, we prolong this catastrophic engine failure moment as long as possible, which, in this case, allowed me to get all the way to the pattern from engine stop, which allowed me to land at dead engine, saving the airplane, taking my kill home, and more importantly, depriving the enemy of killing me. Clear out. I'm gonna spawn out in the middle. My engine's dead.